Men often struggle in relationships not because they lack effort, but because they lack understanding. The modern world has conditioned men to believe in fairy tales about women, that they are simple, predictable, and always driven by reason. But Stoicism teaches us to see reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. To build strong connections with women, whether in relationships, dating, or even social dynamics, you must understand the subtle, often hidden weaknesses that influence female behavior. These are not flaws to be judged, but truths to be accepted. A wise man does not complain about the nature of fire. He learns how to control it, channel it, and keep himself from being burned. So today, we will explore 10 fundamental weaknesses of women that every man must understand to elevate himself, master emotional intelligence, and create more fulfilling relationships. If there is one universal truth about female nature, it is this: women process life through emotions first, logic second. This means they can be deeply in love with you one day and feel indifferent the next, without any clear reason. Their emotions are fluid, shifting with their moods, hormones, and environment. Most men fail in relationships because they expect logical consistency from women. They expect a woman to say what she means and mean what she says at all times. But this is not how female psychology works. A woman may say she wants a nice guy, but she is attracted to a strong, assertive man. She may claim she is fine, yet deep inside she is craving attention and reassurance. She may declare her undying love, yet later act distant without explanation. A weak man gets frustrated by this inconsistency. A stoic man, he remains unmoved. He observes her emotions without reacting impulsively. He understands that women are not lying, they are just speaking from their feelings at that moment. Do not take a woman's words as absolute truth. Watch her actions. Observe how she behaves over time. Stay grounded in logic while understanding her world is driven by emotions. A woman's sense of self-worth is often externalized. She seeks validation from her peers, social media, her partner, and society as a whole. The world has conditioned women to measure their value through attention, likes, comments, compliments, and social approval. This is why a woman who loves you may still enjoy male attention online. This is why she takes hundreds of selfies seeking the perfect angle. This is why she cares deeply about what her friends think of her relationship. Does this mean women are shallow? No. It means that their sense of security is externally reinforced rather than internally built. A weak man becomes jealous and insecure, demanding she stop seeking validation. A stoic man, he does not rely on her validation himself, so he does not fear losing it. Never chase a woman's validation. The moment she senses you need her approval, you lose your value in her eyes. Instead, be the man whose confidence is so unshakable that her validation seeking becomes irrelevant to you. The biggest mistake men make is believing that being nice is enough to win a woman's heart. They think that by always agreeing, always pleasing, and always being available, they will be rewarded with loyalty and love. But women do not desire niceness, they desire strength. Women respect men who are decisive, independent, and unwavering in their purpose. They may say they want a man who listens and does everything for them, but in reality, they crave the challenge of earning a strong man's attention. A weak man seeks permission. A stoic man acts with quiet confidence. A weak man asks, "Can I take you out?" A stoic man says, "I'll pick you up at 8." Never trade strength for approval. Women desire a man who can lead, not a man who begs for direction. A woman rarely makes decisions in isolation. Her friends, her family, and even strangers on social media shape her perception of relationships. This is why a woman who is deeply in love with you can suddenly change if her friends disapprove. She does not base her choices on pure logic. She bases them on what her environment tells her is acceptable. A weak man tries to fight this. He argues with her friends, tries to convince her, and complains about outside influence. A stoic man, he understands this nature and does not put himself in situations where he must battle for control. Choose a woman whose social environment aligns with your values. because she will eventually reflect the mindset of those around her. Women often struggle to make firm decisions, especially in relationships. They live in the world of possibilities, not absolutes. This is why they hesitate when asked where they want to eat, why they may leave you but still feel attached, why they change their mind about what they want in a man. A weak man gets frustrated and demands clear answers. A stoic man? He leads. He does not wait for a woman to decide, he makes the decision himself. Stop waiting for her to choose. Lead, and she will follow. Many women would rather stay in a toxic relationship than be alone. This is why some jump from one man to another without pause. It is not always about love, it is about avoiding loneliness. A weak man believes her quick rebound means he was worthless. A stoic man, he understands it's just her nature. Never take a woman's emotional decisions personally. Most of her actions are driven by deeper fears rather than logic. Security is important, but without excitement, it becomes dull. Women crave emotional highs, unpredictability, and spontaneity. This is why a stable, predictable man often gets left for someone more thrilling. Do not just be her rock. Be her storm when needed. If you are too available, too predictable, and too easy to figure out, she will lose interest. A stoic man remains a mystery. For women, emotions drive attachment more than logic. If you make her feel deeply, she will never forget you. The final and most powerful truth: everything is temporary. A weak man clings to relationships, fearing loss. A stoic man, he enjoys the present, knowing that love, attraction, and emotions all fade with time. Love deeply, but never attach your identity to any woman. A wise man does not complain about the nature of women. He understands it and adapts. The moment you stop resisting these truths, you gain power, not over women, but over yourself. Stay strong. Stay stoic. Keep moving forward.